Hi, Steve here. Welcome to this overview. What I want to show you here is the online version, and it's the brand new online version of multi-bets. Now, going back to 2003-2004, a gentleman in Brisbane called John Pringle developed the multi-bets concept. He was not happy with Dutching and thought there must be a better way to play the horses, the dogs, etc. And after a lot of workings and that, he came up with the concept of multi-bets, and he produced it in an Excel spreadsheet, and that is available to you also. But in this video I want to show you the online version. The great thing with this is it's portable, so if you can wherever you have an internet connection, you can use the multi-bets concept. So on your phone, on your tablet, doesn't matter where you are, if you've got an internet connection, you can access multi-bets. Now, what multi-bets is as the name suggests, is putting multi-bets on one race. But unlike Dutching, we are not putting different amounts to win a set formula. And that's what a lot of people warm to multi-bets in, that often they will pick one or two horses or dogs for a race and then put in a rough one. Well, in Dutching, you don't really get the advantage if the rough one comes in. You still win your $10 or $20, whatever it is. But with multi-bets, if you have a rough one in there and it wins, it has the same staking on it as the others. So it can really kick your bank along. So let's just get into multi-bets and I'll show you the concept. Here we are, once we log in, we have this page here. And if I scroll down, you can see here's some of the bets that I have been running. And that's the great thing with it. You can run a portfolio of bets. You may have one for Australian dogs, one for Australian horses, one for New Zealand horse racing, one for UK horse racing, one for America. You can use different series. Okay, so these are the series I've been running here, and what I'll do and the bank is split in three equal parts, and in multi-bets concept is the staking concept as well as dividing the banks into three, using the banks progressively as they come in, which I'll tell you about them when I do set up the bank. So we can see here as we go down, we start here at 349 and it goes down, and at the moment we're on a bit of a losing series here, not having much fun. We're down to, we can see if we go over here, a lot of sad faces because we're not satisfied with the results, but you can see there we're still going, and it'll turn around. Okay, so let's get into back home and let's set up a new series for you to have a look at. So we're going to do a new series, and we're going to do Australian greyhound, Australian dogs. 1, 2. So we're going to do boxes 1, 2 and 3 just for in this example. We've got a bank of 300. We're only going to be betting 1.5 because we're not 1.5% of the bank. Okay, now as I said to you before, the bank is split into three. So we have A bank, B bank and a C bank. Here we're asking, at what stage do we want the second bank to come in? And we're saying after 2 losing bets, we want bank 2 to come in, and then I've got 4 in this box here, so bank C will come in after 4 losing bets. We've got Betfair commission of, if you're using a bookie or TAB, you don't use obviously a commission, you have that as 0. But now we've set this up, we'll click submit, and we're now ready to play. So we can see here we've got the name of this series is Dogs 1, 2, 3. We have a starting bank of 300. The current bank is at 300. We've won none and we've lost none, and it tells us what our settings are, exactly what we've just shown. So let's have a look. In bet 1 we are going to have we're betting 3 dogs, so it will be number of bets is 3, and it's telling us now that our stake per bet is 2. So that means we're having $2. We'll just use dollars for ease. We're having $2 on dog 1, $2 on dog 2 and $2 on dog 3. So our total spend for this race is going to be $6. Now if we're going to put this bet on and go and do some more betting, what we can do is we can click on hold, and this will just stay open until we can come back and see what the result of the races are, and then we can put it in here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring up Okay, so in this first bet here we've got a total outlay of 6, and we actually get a win. Rebel Bowie wins this at 370. So we put in 370 and click on expected return. We're getting 740 back, so we're making a profit of 140. So our bank now is going to be at $301.40. So we're happy with the result. We'll put no. Do you want to start a new series? No. And we submit this bet. So now that bet's going to be recorded, and we can see here, if we go down here now, this camera right. Okay, so we can see here bet 1, we've had a $6 bet. We had 2 units bet, had 3 bets, so our total stake outlay was $6, and we won $7.40 back, making $1.40 profit. Okay, so now we come up to bank 2. We're going to have once again 3 bets on trap 1, box 1, box 2, box 3. So it's telling us we're betting $2 stakes. Total outlay is 6. And in this race, I just check in race 2, number 6 wins. So we don't do any good in that one. So it's no dividend, no expected return, and we're not happy with the result. So we submit our bet. So we can see now, if we go down to the bank there, we can see we're down $5, and we placed the third bet. So the third bet, we're once again putting 3 dogs on, and you can see now the stakes jumped to $5 stake and $15 in total, because now, being the third bank, bank B has kicked in. So our second $100 of the bank now is starting to be used, so the bets go up. So in bet 3, what happens in bet 3? Just having a look. Dog 4 wins, so we don't win anything there. So there's no return. We're not happy with the result. We don't want to start a new series, and we submit to the bank. So we're down to 283. So after 3 bets, we're down $17. Okay, in bet 4, we're having 3 bets. We're betting 4 now because the banks have come down, so the stake comes down a little bit. So we're betting 4 per dog and a total outlay of 12. And what happens in race 4? In race 4, number 7 wins, so we get no return. We're not happy with the result. We don't want to start a new series, and we submit to this bet. Okay, so you can see there now we're down to 271 the bank. But don't worry, because we're betting like 3 dogs thing, and we just keep going. So 3 bets. What happens in race 5? Now what happens because we're on the 5th bet, the third of our 3 banks has come in now. So all banks are in play. Our stake's gone to $9 per stake. Now, if you think, oh, the bet's getting high, you can see there that we are betting 1.5% of the bank. So it's not a lot of the bank. You can bet 0.5 if you wanted to. So what happens in race 5? In race 5, number 1 wins it, and it's paying $3.30. So in the win dividend, we put $3.30. Click in that box there so we can see there. The bank climbs back a little bit. We're not happy with the result, and we don't want to start a new series, so we submit to the bet. Okay, so we continue. Let's have a look. Bet 6, we're having 3 bets. $8 per dog, 24 outlay. What happens in race 6? Number 7 wins, so no good for us. Submit the bet. Okay, race 7, we've got the 3 dogs again. $8 per dog, 24 total outlay. And you wouldn't believe it, I'll just show you, where are we? Here's race 7 at Mount Gambier. Betty's Entity wins, dog 2 at $23.40. Okay, $23.40. So I want this to show you now how the bank kicks on, because if we were in Dutch betting, we wouldn't get this sort of kick along. But you can see the expected return is 187. Expected profit is 163, which is what we've made. The bank now is at $411.20. So yes, just before we do that, I'll just show you. See the banks here. A bank is at 89, B bank is at 82, C bank is at 101. Now we can see there the total bank at the moment is 248. So what we can look at here now is, so you can see that now that we've said we're happy with the result and yes, we want a new series to start, what you'll see now is these figures will disappear, but you'll find the banks now will all equalise. Bank A, Bank B, Bank C will all be equal. So we'll submit this bet. Okay, now here we have our summary now. The new bank now is $381. We can see now here Bank A, Bank B and Bank C has gone to 127, 127, 127. And you can see now on bet 1 we are starting again. So let's just do the next few races here. So we're back to our starting stakes. Race 8 is won by dog 6, so we have no win there. We submit that. And I'm not advocating that you use the 1, 2, 3 dog. I'm just using that to show you here what happened in race 9. 7 wins, so we have another loss. And I'll just show you the bank now. If we go down and have a look at the bank, we can see here the money at the moment is coming off Bank A, Bank B and Bank C haven't come into play, but now as we're up to our third bank, it will come into play, and you can see that bets have jumped there now. So what happened in race 10? Number 8 won, so no return for us there. Submit bet. Race 4, bet 4, another 3. What happened in race 11? Number 7 won, so we lose again. And the last race is, so we bet 5, we're betting 3 again. What happens in race 12? Race 12, I'll just bring it over. Joy Mac wins. Race 12 at 260. So we put in here $260. There's our return. We actually make a little loss on that because obviously it's under 3, so we're having 3 bets of equal amount. 3 bets at $11, so we actually lose $440. So we're not happy. We don't want to start a new series now. We click submit. And there was 12 races on that card, so we've done the 12 races in Mount Gambier. So after that, we finished the night with $331.60 on multi-bets out of a starting bank of 300. But betting dog 1, dog 2 and dog 3, we would have thought we would have done better than that. But that's what multi-bets is, very forgiving. And as I said, we're using 1.5. If you're betting favourites, well, you can afford to probably spend a bit more than 1.5% of the bank, but that gives you an idea on what to do. So if we've finished, say we've finished for the day, we can go to home, and if we look down the bottom there, it's recorded telling us what we've done. Our initial bank, well, that was the initial bank before the next series, so we started with 300. After that big winner, we ended up with 381. And now we're back down to 330 because we've had our current bet is bet 5 in the series. Okay, so we can resume anytime we want to. So that is how multi-bets works. It's a staking system, but it's a system that rewards you if you do have a habit of picking the odd high-priced horse or dog. It's great. You can also use it, of course, for correct score in football, something like that. You can use multi-bets. Multi-bets is a great way, and if you want to see more on multi-bets, you can see the Excel version being demonstrated. I'll do another meeting, and we'll do Australian dogs 1, 2 and 3, but we'll do another meeting. And also what you can look at John will present it to you exactly how the concept originally, how he wanted to do it. So you have the choice of getting the online software, which is this one, or you can get the spreadsheet. If you like Excel, make sure you've got Excel 2010 or higher. Obviously Excel 365 is great, and you can run multi-series in the spreadsheets, as you can run multi-series here. In the spreadsheets we have different versions where you can have odd amounts. If you want to bet small, with banks of $60 or 60 quid, you can use in the spreadsheets, because it will let you bet unrounded amounts if you want to be betting on Betfair, etc. These figures I just showed you, of course, we've been using TAB. But that is multi-bets. The concept is great. It's better than indulging in that if you do get a high price win, you get rewarded for it. Okay, so thanks for watching this. My name's Steve, and I appreciate your time today in watching multi-bets. Thank you.